Alright, the first question: why did you choose this career, and do you enjoy practicing this job? And are there any downsides to it?
Okay, that's three questions. I'll put it all together. So, I chose to be a lawyer because my father and grandfather were lawyers. My uncle's a lawyer. So I thought, oh, that'll be something easy for me to do. That was my initial reason for becoming a lawyer. When I was in college, I really didn't know what I wanted, so it seemed easy for me to follow my parents' footsteps. So I was lucky in that regard. Once I became a lawyer, I realized I enjoyed dealing with people because that's what this job is. It's about helping people and dealing with people. And the biggest challenges are, of course, the people. As much as I enjoy dealing with people, they're a challenge to deal with because a lawyer's job ultimately is to help people understand the laws and do work in the government and with the laws for people who don't know them. You know, most people don't realize that they don't need a lawyer. They can go to court without a lawyer. But it's not advisable because the laws are so complicated that a lawyer is necessary to help the average person understand their process. So yeah, that's my people.
Alright, next question. Besides the law degree, what other education is required or suggested?
So to become a lawyer, you need a 4-year degree and a law degree. You can study anything in undergrad in your first 4 years of college. You could study biology, Spanish, history, anything. Sandwich making, basket weaving. If you got a 4-year degree in it, physical education, anything that you got a 4-year degree in, as long as your grades are good enough and you do pass an entrance exam called the pre-LSAT, it's a PSAT, LSAT, law school entrance exam, the LSAT, I forget it's been so long. But you have good grades and you pass that exam, you can apply to any law school. And when I went to law school, my classmates in law school consisted of biology majors, chemistry majors, math majors, English majors, so any major. I just recommend that you go to the best college possible. So if you want to get into a really good law school, it's competitive. Well, they look at what, everybody who applies to law school has straight A's. Well, somebody with straight A's from a school like UT Austin might have a better chance of getting into law school than somebody with straight A's from a school named, I don't know, Tamale Tech. So you want to try to get into the best school possible to give yourself the best chance to get into the best. Always shoot as high as you can. Go for the best academic school, go for the best college, and that'll help you.
In your experience, what type of person would you recommend this career to, and why?
I recommend this career to people who are very, the way I practice law, people who are very self-confident. This job is not for meek, mild-mannered people. You need to be aggressive and not afraid of public speaking. You need to be not afraid to talk to strangers. You need to be willing to be out in public. And if you can't do that, you won't do what I do, which is what I do is litigation, trial law. I talk to juries, I talk to witnesses, I talk to judges. I'm fighting with people in public all the time.
What advice would you give to a person who is interested in this career?
Study. The best advice I can give you is study. When I went to law school, before I went to law school, in my first year in college, I did not study as hard. I met friends, I traveled around, I enjoyed my time, I went out and ate good food, I went to dances, and I enjoyed being in college. And what happened to me was I got bad grades because I was spending too much time having fun and not enough time studying. So don't put yourself in a hole. Study from the start and you'll do better.
Is there any comments or anything that you'd like to say about the job?
Any particular comment? Oh, it's a wild ride. Get ready. It's not boring. Some careers, if you go to college and you become, for example, a nurse, you'll see some crazy stuff in a hospital. If you go and you become a teacher, you'll see some crazy stuff in a classroom. But you won't see the range of crazy stuff that you see in life unless you're a lawyer, because all the crazy stuff that happens in the classroom or all the crazy stuff that happens in a hospital eventually lands up on a lawyer's desk. So you get to hear all the crazy stories. So it's a wild ride. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
No,
Okay.
that's about it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.